Do you remember years ago putting up a Christmas tree, or was there Christmas trees in your days?
No.
Not in our early days. When we got older, like we might go out and get a bit of a holly tree, or you had a few branches.
We just put up the holly and the
and
decorations.
the ivy. Yeah.
Decorations, the hoops, those ones on the roof. That's all I remember. And balloons. We had some balloons. But we never had a Christmas tree until, we were big then, weren't we?
Teenagers, I'd say, when we had it.
Could have been 20. Yeah.
And what are we talking, the 1960s or 1950s?
1960s, probably be late 60s, would it?
Yeah, it would have been late 60s when we had our Christmas tree. And that was 2 branches tied together.
And ours was a holly tree.
A few bit of tinsel on it. Yeah. And that was our Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So
and maybe a few balloons.
Yeah, so balloons to fill up the holes and what have you.
And
you were telling me you had a holly tree.
We had a holly tree. It was lovely now, the holly tree was. So shaped like a Christmas tree. And it was lovely. It wasn't very high now, but we had it up on a box or something in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And there was still berries on it. A few decorations. We hadn't a whole lot of decorations. We had some lights on it.
Yeah.
But it was lovely, absolutely lovely. I think it was the nicest Christmas tree I've seen. I still talk about it. Yeah. So.
And there were berries on it as well.
There was berries on it, yeah. We just got, say, a short while before Christmas. So. It's not like now that have Christmas trees up for months and weeks before Christmas.
Yes, too early now.
Yeah.
It's in November.
Yeah.
Starts in November.
Halloween and
yeah.
Christmas run into one now, sort of thing, though.
That wasn't the case years ago, was it?
No. It was a week before Christmas. That's
You'd
all.
put up your decorations.
That's all.
But Halloween was, you had a good space between them. You wouldn't be putting up decorations and stuff for Halloween anyway.
You were telling me you used to put up a holly tree.
Well, that was the first Christmas tree we ever had, was this little holly tree,
But then you were older that time.
You were teenagers then, that was the first Christmas tree we ever had. So
that was the 1960s.
In the 60s, yeah.
Yeah, well, it would have been,
yeah.
And did you have little fairy lights on it, or?
We did at that time, yeah. And maybe a few little decorations. It wouldn't have been a whole lot really.
No,
but with the holly tree, it had the berries on it as well, which made the whole thing, and then a few lights on it. It was really lovely. Yeah.
And the bit of holly and ivy, everyone put that up years ago, didn't
Yeah, we always had behind the pictures.
Yeah.
Any pictures was holly always went up behind the pictures.
Yeah. Used to be going on before Christmas. You'd have to go out to get the holly.
Yeah.
To put up behind the pictures.
Yeah, we used to go collecting holly in the wood.
Yeah, or along the field ditches.
Yeah.
And where would you put the ivy?
We just put it in a vase, kind of.
Yeah.
Or maybe on
other
top of the
people
dresser.
that have it on the mantelpiece, hanging down or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe on top of the dresser.
But we'd more or less have holly. Holly would be
the number one.
We'd have a little bit of ivy, but not too much.
And tell me this, when would you put up the holly and ivy?
We probably do a Christmas week because you know the way.
A few days before Christmas. Yeah. Maybe 2 or 3 days.
Because it dry out, in the house. The holly would get dry out on you behind the pictures. And so that's why we used to leave it till just a few days. Yeah, a few days before Christmas.
That's it.
And when would you take it down, eh?
Not till after the 12th or
the 6th of January.
Yeah,
little
after
Christmas.
You
didn't take down any decorations until the 6th of January.
Till after the 6th.
Till after the 6th.
Yeah.
Little Christmas.
That was my mother anyway. She
they
wouldn't come down till then,
Yeah, everyone was the same that time.
Yeah.
And tell me this, did you have where I grew up in Ballygart, we always had another dinner on Christmas, little Christmas.
Yeah, I was just going to say that to you.
Yeah.
Your mother always made sure you had a nice dinner.
Yeah.
A special dinner on Little Christmas as well, like Christmas Day.
And it was mostly roast beef we got.
Yeah.
There was no turkeys that time.
Yeah.
I don't remember turkeys.
No,
Did you
we didn't have
turkeys?
turkeys, no. Either mostly, as you say, roast beef.
Roast beef. That was the
or
main.
maybe sometime chicken.
Yeah. But no.
And you know the way now they say the women's little nulling them on. I bet in your day, did your mother have the day off on Little Christmas?
They never had a day off.
No, they never had a day off.
No, they didn't.
They were still cooking on that day.
Yeah.
No.
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 They're in the house the whole time nearly, you know.
Yeah.
They didn't go very far, did they?
No, not
And had
really.
auction or something like that. Your
Yeah.
mother and mine would be going off and
So,
pick up pieces for the house, you know,
Yeah.
things like that.
Do you ever remember someone was saying to me that, well, actually, Mother was telling me, when come Pancake Tuesday,
Oh,
they
yeah.
always keep a little bit of the holly from Christmas to light the fire for Pancake Tuesday. Do you ever come across that?
no.
No.
No, I never done that.
Do you ever come across, you take a little bit of the straw from the crib?
Oh, yeah, we always do
yes,
that.
we do that.
Every Christmas, we still do
We
it.
still do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we put it in our own little crib. I bring
Yeah.
it home and put it in the crib here.
Yeah.
So we still do that.
And would you ever put a bit in your purse for a bit of luck?
That's
Yeah.
that's another thing.
No, I didn't do it for luck, but I'd put it in either in my pocket or a purse or more or less a
I
pocket.
only
I'd
started to
have.
do that lately
Yeah.
because someone told me, keep it in your purse. You'll always have money.
Really?
Yes. I never done it years ago. It was only in latter years.
No, I used to have a coat and I'd have an inside pocket in this coat
Yeah.
and I'd have it in there,
Yeah.
you know.
So,
Yeah, Granny used to do it with the straw from in her purse.
yeah.
Yeah.
I only done that latterly, you know.
I must get some this year.
You'll always have money or something like that. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Tell me this, come up, say the few days before Christmas years ago. Did you go to midnight mass around?
Oh,
here?
yeah.
Oh,
always,
yeah. We always went to midnight mass. Always.
I remember there was a crowd of women. My mother she wasn't that strong, but she'd go the odd time. Remember we used to
Yeah.
walk back up to Balafad for midnight mass that time.
Yeah.
But we've a church in Johnstown, that's our church now, but we used to go up to Balafad.
A mile and a half away.
And we was
Yeah.
the same to Balafad, really.
Yeah.
So we used to go up there, remember?
Yeah, we did.
We were only
yeah.
small and we'd be walking up the hill with the
Yeah.
women there. And
Yeah. Going to midnight mass.
yeah,
How far would Balafad be away from here?
a mile and a half.
Mile and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd walk up, and would it be at midnight on the dot, would it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That time it
Like
was, yeah.
Yeah.
When did that stop?
Oh, it's still going on, but it's not at midnight.
It's not at midnight anymore,
don't
no.
know, I think it's
It's
10
going back a long time. I
Yes.
think in Johnstown years ago in the old chapel. Remember the lads used to come in from
Oh,
the pub?
yeah. And,
Drunk.
and I think they were a little bit under the
Under the weather.
influence.
Yeah, and that stopped the midnight mass. 'cause
I think they
they're-
tried to stop that.
Yeah.
And, but they were good singers.
But going back to Balafad, though, there was none
Yeah.
of that time, was there?
No, not that
They
time.
wouldn't be in the pub as
No.
much. But
But
It's the exact same in Ballygart. We've
Was
a
it?
couple of people lads who climb into the crib and lads who
Horse.
yeah, usual stuff. Every
No.
village has that story.
Yeah.
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 nothing that bad now, but
No.
you'd hear them to be in the back of the chapel and they'd be,
Mm,
they may as well be still in the pub, you know, that kind of way. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Here's one thing I want to ask you as well. Do you ever remember on Christmas Eve, families sitting down and having a meal together on Christmas Eve rather than Christmas Day?
No.
No.
Did you do anything on Christmas Eve apart from going to midnight mass?
You'd be just getting ready stuff for the
No.
next day kind of thing, giving your mother a hand.
And
Or
tidying up.
just,
We're tidying up
yeah.
because Santy was coming and he wouldn't come if the house was untidy. That's what I was told.
Oh, when we were younger, yeah. Yeah. I'd
So-
always be giving my mother a hand to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
bits and pieces ready. It could
Yeah.
be, well, we'd have had the Christmas pudding and all made
Yeah.
well before
Oh,
Christmas.
that'd be made months
and
before.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then you'd be making stuffing and all kinds of bits and pieces.
And the Jews call him Santy.
Yeah,
Santy, yeah.
yeah,
Same as we call him Santy as well. Now they're all called Santa Claus and Santa.
yeah.
Yeah. No, Santy.
Sandy. Yeah.
Santy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you another thing about Christmas.
Yeah.
Down, you know where the pub is now, there used to be a shop there one time when gardeners came first.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd have all the toys and
Oh, yeah. We used to
dolls.
look in the window.
Every night we go down to
Look at
stare at the toys in the window.
Look
Every
at the
night
dolls.
this will go on,
Looking
the
at the
dolls,
dolls.
yeah. Oh, hope Sandy brings me down.
Never did.
Yeah, well, I got one.
Yeah.
eventually.